John from Edge Mortgages, edgemortgages.co.nz, and I'm going to talk about bad credit today and what it does for your ability or not to actually get a loan. Firstly, over the tough times, the banks reduce their criteria. They make things tougher all round, and having a bad credit history obviously says to a trading bank that at least at some stage in the past you've had an issue with paying back a loan, and for a bank that's an extra risk. There's a couple of ways to mitigate this with the banks. One of them is to always be completely upfront. A bank, as a first port of call, when they're looking at an application for a client, they will always do a credit check on that client. And if you've got 3 or 4 bad credit entries on that credit report, even if they're for minor things like a parking fine that hasn't been paid, maybe you've lost it, then they will look and say, well look, all you had to do was be upfront with us and give us a good explanation, and we may well have given you the loan, but not disclosing it to a bank is never a good idea. Coming up on day one, when we present the application to the bank with a good explanation about why these things have occurred, is the best way of going, and just being upfront about it is the key. If there's maybe not such a good explanation about why there is bad credit on your account, and look, there's always good reasons for bad credit. It may be a marriage breakup, it may be that your business has failed. Credit entries tend to stay on your credit record for at least 5 years, even after you've repaid that debt. So what it means for a lot of people, especially across the tough times, that they just can't get back into the property market. But there are lenders outside of the trading banks that specialise more in giving loans to people that have got bad credit. These lenders tend to be a little more expensive than the traditional lenders, but you need to weigh up from the commercial decision, is it good now to pay a little bit more money to simply get back into the property market, or did you want to wait until those things drop off your credit report? So again, with anything with finance, every situation is personal, every situation is different, so I'm more than happy to talk about your specific one. You can contact me at Jon at Edge Mortgages, Jon at Edge Mortgages.